Namaste children. In this session we will see how France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. Here are the topics which we are going to discuss today children. Marcellus, Jacobins, Maximilian Robespierre, Reign of Terror, Sans-Culottes, guillotine. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in this session children. So the picture of the guillotine children. Now first one is the war of people against kings. So even though Louis XVI has accorded recognition to the National Assembly and he also accepted his powers would be checked by the constitution, even then Louis XVI has entered into secret negotiations, secret agreements with the King of Prussia. By seeing this, many neighboring countries were also worried because by seeing the developments was continuously happening in France, and to this they made many plans to send troops to put down the events that had been taking place. Before this could be happened by the neighboring countries, the National Assembly voted in April 1792 and they declared war against Prussia and Austria. Immediately after the declaration of the war, thousands of volunteers came in large numbers from different provinces of France to join the army, and these volunteers saw this as a war of the people against kings and aristocracies all over Europe. Among the patriotic songs they sang was the Marcellus, and this Marcellus song was composed by the poet Roger D. Isle. This Marcellus song was sung by the volunteers for the first time from Marseilles as they marched into Paris. And since this song has become very popular among the volunteers, this Marseilles is now the national anthem of France. Next one is the insurrection of Jacobins. While men were away fighting in the front, women were left with the task of earning their living and looking after their families. So in this section, large sections of the population were very much convinced that the revolution had to be carried further. Why? Because the Constitution of 1791 gave political rights only to the richer sections of the society. So in order to discuss all these things, many political clubs came into existence. And these political clubs became an important rallying point, a mass meeting place for the people to discuss various government policies and plans for own forms of action. And the most successful of these political clubs was the Jacobins, and the members of this Jacobin club belonged to the less prosperous sections of society. And the leader of this Jacobin club was Maximilian Robespierre. And in order to differentiate the members of the Jacobin from the nobles, especially the members of the Jacobin club started wearing long striped trousers because the nobles wore knee breeches. So in order to differentiate them, these members started to wear long striped trousers, who are also called as sans-culottes. Sans-culottes means those without knee breeches. So apart from this, they also wore a red cap that also symbolized liberty. In the summer of 1792, the Jacobins planned an insurrection of a number of participants who were angered by the short supplies and high prices of wood. So on August 10, they stormed the palace of the Tuileries. Tuileries is nothing but it is a royal and imperial palace in Paris which stood on right bank of the river Seine. And in this storming, they massacred most of the king's guards and also held king himself as hostage for several hours. So immediately after this incident, elections were held. From now on, all men of 21 years and above, regardless of wealth, got the right to vote. And this newly elected assembly by the Jacobins was called the Convention. On 21st September 1792, this convention completely abolished the monarchy and declared France a republic. Now we will see what is meant by republic form of government. A republic is a form of government where the people elect the government including the head of the state. The execution of Louis XVI by means of a guillotine is the major event of the French Revolution, and this event took place on 21st January 1793 at Place de la Concorde. So on 21st January 1793, Louis XVI was executed publicly at the Place de la Concorde. And 9 months later, his wife Maria Antoinette was also charged with treason, and she was also guillotined. Now we will see the Reign of Terror. The period from 1793 to 1794 is referred to as the Reign of Terror. Why Robespierre period was called as the Reign of Terror? Because he strictly followed a policy of severe control and punishment. And what is that severe control and punishment? Because he considered all the people as his enemies, that is, enemies of the republic, ex-nobles, clergy people, members of other political parties, even members of his own party who did not agree with its methods were arrested, imprisoned, and then tried by the revolutionary tribunal. And immediately, if the court found all these enemies as guilty, all these people were guillotined. It was said that more than 13,000 enemies were guillotined during the period of Robespierre. And what is this guillotine? Guillotine is a device consisting of two poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. And now we will see the reforms by Robespierre. First one is meat and bread were rationed. Second one is peasants were forced to transport their grain to the cities and sell it at prices fixed by the government. Third one is the use of more expensive white flour was forbidden, and all citizens were required to eat the equality bread, that is nothing but a loaf made of whole wheat. Next one is equality was also sought to be practiced strictly in forms of speech and address. That is, instead of calling Monsieur for sir and Madame for madam, all French men and women were henceforth should be called only as citoyen for men and citoyenne for women. And finally, all the churches were shut down and their buildings were converted into barracks or offices. Seeing all these policies, Robespierre also pursued his policy so relentlessly that even his supporters began to demand for moderation. Finally, Maximilien Robespierre was also convicted by a court. In 27 July 1794, he was arrested, and on the next day he was sent to the guillotine. And Maximilien Robespierre was also guillotined in the same place where Louis XVI was executed, that is nothing but in Place de la Concorde. Next one is the Directory rules France. Now we have seen the fall of the Jacobin government. After the fall of the Jacobin government, it allowed the wealthier middle classes to seize power. So after they took over the power, a new constitution was introduced, but in this constitution it was clearly mentioned that it denied the vote to non-propertied sections of society. And also it provided, can you see the definition for non-propertied children? The class of the society of lower class people who did not own any property. And this particular constitution also provided for 2 elected legislative councils. These then appointed a directory executive made up of 5 members. However, the directors often clashed with the legislative councils, who then sought to dismiss them. Finally, the political instability of the directory paved the way for the rise of a military dictator, Napoleon Bonaparte. Now we will see once again, we will recap the points, children. Marseillaise, which is the national anthem of France. Second one is Jacobin Club. We have seen the most important political club existed during that time. Next one is a convention. It is a newly elected assembly. Next one is Reign of Terror. The period from 1793 to 1794 is called as the Reign of Terror. And finally, we have seen the directory. It is a 5-member committee. I hope you have noted all these questions, children. Please write all the answers and keep it, children. Thank you, children.